Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite Korean beauty products. I'm going to be sharing with you makeup products. I'm going to skip skincare today. If you would like to see a future video regarding my favorite Korean skincare, please give this video a thumbs up or let me know in the comments down below. I have them arranged in 5 different groups. So I'm going to be talking about BB creams, blush, eyebrows, some favorite eyeliners of mine, and then lips. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first category is BB creams. I have 3 that I want to talk about, and then I'm going to share my favorite of the 3. So these are the 3 here. I have the Iope BB Cushion Cream, the Liole, I'm probably saying that wrong, it's their BB cream, it's called the Solution, and the Dr. Jart Premium Beauty Balm, which they sell in Sephora. This is probably the most popular of the 3, at least in America. And this one here, this is the Iope Air Cushion. I'll show you what it looks like. It has been used to death. I actually have a refill of this one. This one has SPF in the cushion. It's made by the same company, Amore Pacific, that they sell in Sephora. It's just a little bit cheaper as far as the range goes. It's like a step down, and then they also own Laneige, which is right beneath Iope from my understanding. And I have the shade Ice Vanilla in 21, and it does have SPF 50. I love this on quick days when I don't want to fuss too much about makeup and just, you know, going out to the grocery store, things like that. It is very lightweight on the skin and also very, very dewy, probably one of the most dewy BB creams I own. The next one is Dr. Jart BB Beauty Balm. This one has a really nice formula. Again, this is for quick days, easy. I will say a downside of this line or this range is there's not too many shade selections. This one I believe is light medium 01, and it does have a little bit of warmness in the color. Looks kind of like that. Might be hard to tell on camera. But again, it's also very lightweight, very dewy, and it has SPF 45 in it. But my absolute favorite is this one. You can probably tell because it is very beat up, and I'm also missing quite a bit of product in here because I've used so much of it. This is 50 mils, and this one here doesn't have any SPF in it like the other ones, although you can buy it with SPF. I purchased mine on Amazon. I want to say it's a little bit less expensive than the Dr. Jart, and it works so much better. It's great for my skin, especially because it helps cancel out redness, because it almost has that kind of like neutral, a little bit grayish, a little bit tan undertone, but it just like, even though it has what sounds really dark, it actually just like still smooths over the face, cancels redness, but still being light if you're fair skin like I am. I have it on my face today. You can see it does have a little sheen to it. I didn't set my face with any powder at all, and I absolutely love this. I've also turned my mom into this. She's a huge fan. She used to wear a Colournique foundation, and now that one's way too drying for her. She won't touch it. This is the only thing she'll purchase. And yes, I got it on Amazon, and I absolutely love it. Great wear time. I can wear this at work from morning to night, and it still looks great. I do set it with powder when I'm, you know, going full 8 hours plus, just because, you know, I do have oily skin. If you have dry skin, you might be fine without setting it with powder, but either way, love it. It's one of my favorites. And the next thing I want to talk about are blushes. Now these blushes are all from the same company. They're from the Face Shop. And I believe I got these when I was in Atlanta. They had a little shop. It's like an Asian food market, but they had a beauty section too. So of course, that's where I went straight over to. And I have 3 different shades here. The first one I want to talk about is this one right here. It's single blush, and it's PK03. That's the shade. It's just very light. It almost feels kind of dry, but it blends. It goes on really smooth. It's so strange of a formula. I don't think I have any other formulas that are like this, and it blends really, really nicely. It's super pretty. I have a little bit of it right there. I'll try it. Maybe I can put in another insert. But I absolutely love this formula. It stays a really long time on the cheeks, and I feel like a lot of their colors are very unique to this brand. I don't know if it's just Korean blushes in general, and just like even this orange, I feel like you don't see a lot of colors like this. There is some very little tiny pieces of micro glitter. It doesn't show up on the face as being chunky or anything like that. It just gives your cheeks a little bit of life to them, which I think is something that everyone wants in a blush. And then this one here, which is almost like a highlight shade. Oh, and that last one was in the shade OR02. And then this one is in PP01. And this one here, it's super light. It's really brightening. So you can see, you can use it. I've actually used it sometimes in the corner of my eyes where I get a little bit of darkness, just to kind of help brighten that area. And but I've also used it underneath a highlight or even just as my cheek color, and it's really, really light. It just helps give a little bit of life to the skin, almost like a color corrector in this color would do, but without looking heavy or overdone. Just really lightweight, pretty formula. So I really like these. These are gorgeous. And the next thing is by Etude House. It's called Color My Brows. And this is, I think, in the shade 3, but I will put it down in the description box because I'm not exactly sure, because most of it is in Korean on here and I can't read Korean. But this is their color brow. And because I dye my hair red, I am not a natural redhead. I'm actually more of like an ashy brown kind of color naturally. My brows aren't naturally red, so I need something to help match my hair color, and this is so beautiful. I've talked about it in the past, I think in my favorites, or maybe my empties or something, and it's just one of my, you know, go-tos as far as giving my brows some color. It doesn't move around my face, and it stays put all day. I will say it won't hold your brows in place, so if you're looking for like a really feathery look, you will have to use another product in combination with this one. But if you're just looking for something to help, you know, cover your brows or help them, you know, build a little bit more fullness, even if you have, you know, blonde brows and you want a little bit of thickness of the blonde brow, that something like this will really do the job for you. So I love this. It's really inexpensive too. I've used other brands like Anastasia and all those other ones, and no, nothing compares to this one, and I think it's under $10, and I bought it on Amazon. So that's great. Okay, so the next products that I want to be talking about are more of like inner corner highlights or inner eye highlights, but they're specifically designed for the inner eye. So this is called the Tear Eyeliner, and this is by Etude House. So you can see it has like this really tiny applicator, and it's super, super glittery. And it works well on top of other eyeliners. It's right there. I have it on the bottom of my eyes, right here on the inner part. It really just helps to open up the eyes. So I love that about this product. It stays put all day, and it layers well over other products, and something that I wish we had more options of over here. I purchased this on Amazon just because I couldn't find it anywhere in stores, at least where I'm at. So I love that. And then the next thing I want to talk about is from the Face Shop. This is their Tear Shine. It's their smudge proof gel pencil. So obviously it's called Tear Shine, so it goes on the inner tear ducts. I mean, of course makeup's, you know, you can use it for anything that you want to use it for, but that's where I use it. It's this really pretty pink shade, and it has a little bit of glitter in it. It's kind of silver. It's just very, very slight, but it helps open up the eye. Again, like this one, if you're just trying to decide between these two, because there are other colors in this. This one I have here is 03 Pink Glitz. It just depends on your preference. If you want something to like be bam, pop out, everyone wants to see that inner eye, this is the one I'd recommend from Etude House, the Tear Eyeliner. Or if you want something a little bit more everyday, the Tear Shine from the Face Shop is the one for you. Alright, and then the last category I'm going to be talking about are lips. So these are some of my ultimate favorite lip products by Korean beauty brands, and this is the Colournique is the brand, I believe. I don't actually even know what shade this is in. I'll have to put it down in the description box if I can find it. This is that, it's almost kind of like a plasticky gel. It's very weird. It smells funny. It definitely has a little bit of a chemical scent to it. You've probably seen them on the internet, but you put them on your lips, you let it set for like 10 minutes, and then you peel it off and it leaves this really, really pretty stain. Now, I've had great experiences with brands that make these, and I've had horrible experiences, but this one is my absolute favorite. I want to say I paid maybe $15 or $20 for this one, so it's a little bit more expensive, but totally worth it because the payoff is so much better than some of the cheaper alternatives. Like this one I hate. This is from Berrisom. It's their My Lip Tint Pack, and this is in the shade Sexy Red. So I tried this one out. It was very goopy. It was hard to peel off. It made my lips feel more dry, and it was very uneven too, so I didn't like this one. So they are in the same category of that peel off lip tint, but definitely if you've tried one that you don't like, don't give up on them. There are better options out there. So Colournique, love this one, and Berrisom, no. And the other two I want to mention, so I want to mention this one too. This is Peripera. This is Perry's Tint. And I think this is in like an orange shade. I might be able to find it. I purchased this on Amazon. I can probably find it in my Amazon history. But this is a little lip and cheek tint. And this is like an orange shade, which is again a shade that I feel like is really hard to find over here. And it's very, very pretty. You can use it on your cheeks or your lips. I like to use it on, I use it on both, but one thing I really like to do is put this on first. It leaves that pretty tint all over. This looks super neon, but it actually dries like a little bit of like a strawberry pink color, almost like you just ate fruit. It's very, very pretty, or like a popsicle. And then I take the Peripera tint and just put it on the inner parts of my lips. It just makes your lips feel and look a little bit more fuller than they are. I guess not feel, but look a little bit more fuller than they are. And you know, sticking to Korean Beauty, you know, that ombre lip where it's really soft on the edges but really full, and really just like you've eaten, you know, a piece of fruit or picked strawberries. You know, it's super pretty. I love that combo. And then another one, these are kind of like honorable mentions because I like these two, but those are more of like my absolute faves. This is by IPKN. This is their Steeler lip gloss in the shade 02. And you can see the applicator, it's really easy to apply. This is in like their orange shade. And I really, really like this formula. It smells super fruity. Not chemical at all. I like this one a lot. And you can see it's got a lot of pigment to it, but it's not like overly glossy. It's hard to explain. Like, it's glossy, but it's not like juicy. So I like this one, and it stays on well. It does have a little bit of stick to it, nothing crazy. Your lips don't have that goopiness when you talk, so I like that. I like that it doesn't have that. And then I have the Celio, or Celio, however you pronounce this, Shining Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade 17. And this one smells just like strawberries, like exactly like strawberry candy. And this one is so pretty. I love the glitters in here. It's just very fine. I have a little bit of this on my inner lip, and it looks like, it's probably a horrible swatch. It looks like that right here. And I just love the way this feels. It's really soft. It doesn't feel sticky at all when you wear it. And yeah, I love the color. I feel like it's kind of a unique color, like something you don't really see in lip glosses that much. And I think the packaging is super cute too. And this one I want to say was probably like $11 or $12. And I purchased this in LA in like a Korean beauty shop, but it's possible, I'm sure you could find it online. So yeah, that pretty much completes my favorite Korean beauty products that I'm loving right now. Of course, there are so many beauty products out there that I haven't had the chance to try yet, but of all the ones that I have, and I definitely have more than this, these have been my absolute favorites. So please leave in the comments down below some of your favorite Korean beauty products, whether it be, you know, skincare or makeup, because I love to keep trying new things. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.